morning. Don't know if anybody's watching this. Can you see me? I have my husband here on another iPad. Trying to work out if we can make this work. I've got my fire pit lit here, and I've got a cup of coffee. Can you see me doing anything? Oh, this is exciting. I don't know if anybody's watching. One person is watching, but that's fine. It's very early on a Saturday, isn't it? But it's a beautiful day. So I've just ripped up my mushrooms here. You see those? Because you get a much... I like all those craggy edges. They're going to kind of suck in all the smoke a bit better. So I've got those, and I've got 2 slices of bread and a few tomatoes. First thing, I need to get that bread soaking. So I bought some... Oh, hang on, I've just got to nip and get the chilli and garlic. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Feeling a bit disorganised. Oh, it's cold but nice. Hello, morning. So I've got some milk and I've got 3 eggs. So I'm going to get those in a jug. It's one of the easiest little things to make. Whisk that up. I'm going to put a pinch of salt and a little bit of pepper. You can't see what I'm doing down there. Whoop! There you go, balance it. This is the reality of outside cooking, is that it's always chaotic and you've always forgotten something. But the more organised you can kind of be here, the more relaxing it will be. So I'm going to get that over my bread. Like, if you had longer to soak the bread, it would be better, but you know, if I do too much stuff ahead, then nobody sees what I've done, do they? Soak that bread in a thing. Just get the liquid underneath as well. So while those are having a little think, I mean, I guess half an hour or something would be quite ideal for that. But, you know, I haven't got half an hour. Fire pit here. You could do this on anything, to be fair. I've got a grill tray. I'm such a fan of grill trays because it just means you can essentially do that, just like dump stuff over without fear that it's gonna you know, fall through the bars or whatever. It just makes it really super easy. So I want to hit these mushrooms now. I'll grab you. There you go. See those mushrooms on the grill tray? I want to hit them with a bit of smoke. So the best way to do that really is to stick a cloche over them, which of course now means you can't see what the fuck is going on. Look, you might have to look at my cat. And actually they're not going to take that long to smoke a little bit there. Moving you back. I was supposed to have some teenagers helping me do this morning, but lo and behold, teenagers got drunk and are still in bed. So it's just me and my husband down there doing something. I don't know, he disappeared. We were supposed to be helping, but he's buggered off. So we've just got the smoke, trapping that smoke in a little bit, just getting a little lick of smoke into those mushrooms. Mushrooms are one of the best vegetables, I think, to smoke. One of the best things to smoke because of all the gills and they've got a lovely big spongy surface area. There's some coriander being delivered. They've got a lovely big spongy surface area, so they suck in the smoke, so they're really, really good. So we're just going to give them a little tiny bit of time. That's actually soaking up pretty quick, so I'm going to flip us over. Such a beautiful morning for cooking today. After yesterday's torrential rain that we had here. I had a fire school class yesterday and we had a really lovely day, really lovely group of people. But then I guess about 2 o'clock, heavens opened and then it just rained non-stop for 6 hours or something. Right, so I can hear those having a sizzle. I feel like they might be cooking a tiny bit hot, so I'm just gonna... It's not hot yet, but it will get hotter. Let's have a little look. Oh. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of smoke in there. You see the grill tray? I wonder if I'm going to put the lid back on. Because the more the lid's off, the less smoke's going to go into those mushrooms. So, I mean, it's just one of those things that we have to do, is cover it up and then you can't see what's cooking. This is my garam masala. It's actually a Sri Lankan curry powder that I made. I'm trying to work out what I put in it and I can't remember. There's definitely cumin and there's curry leaves and pepper and cinnamon. They're quite big on cinnamon in Sri Lankan curry powders. And a little tiny bit of basmati rice actually, which is sort of feels a bit weird, but it's kind of what they do. And when it's in a curry, it sort of slightly thickens the sauces and stuff, but it won't make any odds in these mushrooms. So it's going to be slightly spicy mushrooms. I really like savoury, spicy things for breakfast. Not hot yet. Oh, it's getting a bit hot now, so I will get a glove. The problem with gloves is that then you've got stupid thick hands and you never would. Jesus. It's just too heavy. Maybe I'll take my scarf off. It's actually not that cold, is it? There you go. See the shrooms sizzling away. And the bread now is actually soaking up pretty quick, so it's sort of soaked up that egg and milk pretty effectively there. Oh look, you can see my bath in the background, my new bath. It's been quite successful. Yeah, they're getting quite nice now. I wonder if I can hold you over. So all of those kind of craggy edges are going to be really taking that smoke in. I've just got a little wood fire in there. I'll swing that out, you can see. So it's just I don't know, 6 small little logs, like wrist size logs. Put that there. Oh, that's a very good little spot for you, isn't it? Then we'll get a pan, I think, because we want to just get kind of cooking and eating. So a bit of smoke in there. Once they're in the pan, they will get a little bit of wafty smoke around the edge, but it's not going to be like mega smoky. So it is really nice to be able to give them a bit of smoke initially. just to kind of get things moving. So back to the wood, you know, I always say don't use any wood that's kind of bigger than your forearm, because the problem with that then becomes that when you put it in, you slow the combustion process down too much, and then the fire becomes super inefficient. I've got a knife somewhere. There's no knife. Oh, that's a fork. That'll do. I thought I bought a knife. Oh, it's getting a bit smoky, isn't it? But that's okay. So into our pan. So they have had a little bit of oil, but you know, we want it to be really super tasty. So I've put in a nice big bit of butter. I think I said in the recipe that I sent you guys 25 grams, but I would wager that that's probably more like 50. Just let that melt a little wee bit. Oh, my iPad tells me that Specsavers Keynsham is calling. This is the reality of domestic life, people. My daughter's going to the opticians tomorrow. Put in some of that curry powder. I'm going to put that all in actually, good 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to give it a little bit more oil too, because we have got to fry that bread in there. So we don't want it to be dry. I don't want it to be dry at all. I'm wondering if I can lift you up. The problem with that I found this morning, if I can tip that, it doesn't tip, does it, this tripod? Now I'm getting totally smoked out. I can't see the screen, can't see anything. Not to worry. Ah! I think I also wrote in the thing that wood cooking, you never ever get used to the smoke. Oh, I don't anyway. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's chock it with a thing. It's too much. Oh, no, that might do it. There you go. There we go. Yeah, so the problem with the YouTube live that I found, I'm trying to find a system to do this, because I like, you know, it's really nice to kind of just show you what I'm cooking in real time, but there didn't seem to be a way that I could sort of check the shots and stuff like that before I did it. Oh, garlic, because everybody loves garlic for breakfast. So it's quite a sort of moderate little heat under there. It's not sort of mega hot. More coffee. And then, you see that bread now? It's soaked up practically all of that kind of egg and milk. So what I'm going to do is just sort of push my shrooms to one side, and then make another little hole here. That piece, and then just tip any extra liquid that we've got on the top. Oh, I was going to put a tiny bit of chilli in. If I could do that now, because I really like spicy things for breakfast. If anybody's got any questions, I think you can add them as comments, but we don't need to talk. It's fine. I'm very happy just pottering around here. It's such a nice little way to start the morning in the autumn, I think. Cooking breakfast outside. And that, in theory, should just take a kind of 2 or 3 minutes, I think, on each side perhaps, depending on the amount of heat you've got. We've got a reasonably chill little fire going on here now. So I'm just gonna make sure we keep the heat going a little bit. We don't really want to add any more fuel. Fuel's such a precious thing, I think, that it's really good to learn to cook without wasting any fuel. What I don't want is a lot of fuel left over when I've finished cooking, because that would just feel like a complete waste of that wood. This is kiln dried beech, by the way, if anybody's interested in that. Flip her over. Maybe not quite ready to flip. I mean, if I put the cloche back on there, it would make it all more efficient again. But then obviously you can't see what we're doing. Maybe I'll just give it a couple of minutes with that, just to speed it up a tiny bit. There's the tomatoes. So this is the grill tray. Can you see? So it's just like a thin, I think it's steel probably, just a thin sort of stainless steel tray with lots of perforations on it. And they really are the best things. I mean, I literally use them for practically everything I cook, to be fair, when I'm grilling, because you can just chuck stuff on it, you can stir fry on it, all the goodness from the smoke and the fuel comes through the holes, but there's no danger of losing anything down the grill bars. The smoke's making my nose super runny. So this one's made by Weber, but if you Google grilling trays, or veg grilling trays, I think sometimes they're called, you'll find them. And they're brilliant. I think I said this on another thing I did. I think they're brilliant for cooking fish. Really, really good. I hate these gloves. You just can't get a grip on the bugger and things. Oh, sorry about that bang. Right. Yeah, we are getting there now. All we're trying to do is just make sure that the egg is cooked, essentially. You could do a sweet version of this, like forgetting the mushrooms. I reckon, let me just thinking off the absolute top of my head here, I reckon you could do, instead of the mushrooms, you could do kind of wedges of apple that you grilled a little bit first. And then, or wedges of peach or plum or something like that. I wonder if I can just move you back a fraction so that I can see the screen. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, that's okay, isn't it? Yeah, you could do sort of fruit in place of the mushrooms that you kind of grill or fry or whatever. And then, obviously no curry powder. And then you could put a little bit of sugar in the custard, or maple syrup or honey, and make a sort of sweet version. But I definitely prefer savoury for breakfast. I think that's probably done, actually. And then we're just going to put our grilled tomatoes, because I'd like to give those a little tiny bit more love. There's a hell of a lot of heat coming off the side of this fire pit, so I am burning my legs. My nose is streaming. We've pretty much made breakfast. And then I'm just going to finish it with some coriander, because that's good for me. Ba-ba-ba-ba. There you go. Short, sweet breakfast. Not sweet, savoury, but you know, short and sweet. Cooked on my fire pit up the top of my garden where it's sunny. I'm going to go and eat that, drink some more coffee. I hope you all have a beautiful day. And that was easy and quick. Bye. If you've got questions, you know how to find me, where to find me. I'm going to go and eat my breakfast. I'll see you all later. I don't know how to stop this actually. I don't know how to stop the thing. I think I just hit the cross.